Hi and welcome to My Quaint Cottage. I'm Jessica and today we're in the garden. This pepper bed just looks a mess. It's been a couple weeks since I was out here to weed or harvest, so there's some grass growing in there. There's lots of overgrown and overripe peppers in there, so let me get these out. I see an orange bell that I definitely want to grab right away. And growing outside of the bed are some pimentos, so let me grab those. I love these gypsy peppers. They do really well. They go from this beautiful yellow color and then they turn red. So I'm going to grab a couple of these. This is my #1 favorite pepper of all time. I just started these this year. This is the first season I've ever grown these. They are the heirloom Japanese shishito pepper. And you're supposed to pick them when they're green, and they just have so many peppers on one plant. I only have one of these, and I have been overrun with green peppers. You can leave them on the plant, and they will turn red eventually. They are a sweet pepper. It's said that every once in a while, when they turn red, you'll get one that has a little bit of a heat to it, but I haven't found one yet. They are very thin-walled and have very little seeds inside. So my favorite thing to do with these is to use them for sauteed peppers and onions. I've also put them in my canning, so in the salsa that I make and the sweet salad cubes and things like that. And here is the proof that I have not been weeding in my garden for a very long time. So this is the watermelon bed. Here are some really nice watermelons. I've got about a dozen watermelon in here. And here are some more watermelon flowers. This bed is so full of weeds, it's ridiculous. We have been harvesting, probably a half dozen watermelons out of here, if not more than that. I'm cutting up a watermelon about every other day for the kids, and they are gobbling them up. The next bed down is the potato bed, and that is completely empty. We did harvest it. We haven't put grass clippings on it yet, so you can see there's some weeds growing in there. But we're going to get that all covered over with grass clippings so we don't have to weed it before next spring. This horrible bed up next is where the spaghetti squash was. We never did get any grass clippings in there, so that bed is a mess. I'm definitely going to tackle that before we close the garden for the winter. This big pile of mess right here is the tomato patch. It's growing into the aisles on all 4 sides, into the empty zucchini bed behind it, and also into the cucumber bed in front of it. This is not even close to being done. These plants will continue to put off new fruit until frost, in which case the plants will be dead and I can pull them all out. I'm not tired of tomatoes yet because we've just been harvesting them and throwing them into the freezer. The cucumbers are officially done. I'm going to go ahead and completely clean out this bed and take down those trellises. Here's all the dead that I pulled out of the cucumbers. I did find a couple bloated cucumbers. All this is going to the chickens. And there is my empty bed. Of course, it's not completely empty. These green that you see along the edge, that's all walking onions. That's from the walking onion top sets that were planted in this bed and new shoots from larger bulbs that were here. These gladiolas had been blooming like crazy, but we had a really bad rainstorm and now they've all fallen over. So I'm going to harvest a bunch of them to take in the house. Okay, now we need to make some more raised beds. I'm just going to show you how I make one, but all these beds were made the same way. They're cut from 2x10s, and they're cut in 4-foot length and 6-foot length. So these boards we've had for a little while. They're weather worn and it's okay. They're untreated. I need to make some more beds so I can get my entire garden finished this fall so that in the spring I have everything ready to go and we can just plant. And that is the finished bed. We just put 2 screws on each end. It's nothing fancy. There's no braces or anything in the corner. You literally just screw one board into another, and that will last quite a few seasons. That's all I have to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.